welcome to my YouTube channel. So I hope you don't mind this lighting because it's about to go down and it's golden like lighting, so just hang with me. Today we're gonna be doing another book session. So I've been doing the Descendants book franchise in my channel except for one book. I've done like pretty much all of it, well except for one, but anyway. So today we're gonna be reviewing Beyond the Isle of the Lost, Wonderland by Melissa de la Cruz. So this is the 5th installment of the Descendants novel series. So the series is back. It's been like 2/3 years of a break since like 2019. So it's been like literally almost 5 years. So anyway, again, if you like any like Disney book reviews like this, please make sure to give a very big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to miss any videos like this. And I'm gonna put this link down below if you want to get your book yourself. Give me in the list. I got it from Amazon. So if you get it yourself too, this will help the channel a lot. And thank you. Anyway, so this is a book review. As you know, the new Descendants, the Rise of Red, that's what it's called, is coming next month, finally, aka Descendants 4, the spin-off of the universe. So this book is basically a prequel to that movie, and I feel like this series can literally go on forever because it has such like a strong Disney IP, you know, in the franchise. So right now we're focusing more on the Wonderland characters because as you said, it says Wonderland over here. We're going to be reviewing this one, and I like how the title says it all. Like it says we are actually going beyond the Isle of the Lost. We're not going to be focused on Isle of the Lost and we're going to be in Wonderland. This is a Wonderland centric book, so you know it will be into it or not. And this will be like a non-spoiler, I'm just looking at my notes, so this will be a non-spoiler review of this book, so at least I'll give you a heads up, like, you know, what it is. So this is the book cover. I don't know, it's kind of, I mean, this is not a sticker, it just goes with the book. Like, it's pretty okay. Like, it's not like I think my favorite one is, honestly, I think the first one, the apple, that really like captures my, this one's like, okay. I wish I could make the book entire red, not like all black. So I got the book cover. See, they had the Descendants thingy. I like the artwork at the back, and it's like card. I wish it shows like red Queen of Hearts castle. That's where the book mostly takes place, or Wonderland, but we got this, you know. So yeah, it's a Disney Plus original, not Disney Channel anymore. This is how it looks like at the back, you know, just a normal, just red everywhere, red and black. Yeah, it's just, it's, you know, it's a normal book cover. Here's the author's face over here, and yeah, it's the same as the other series. I wish that if you're going Wonderland, I wish it was like more like Wonderland theme, not like Abdul Lost or Maleficent, because she ain't the main focus of this book anymore. We'll get into it. So it's a little bit, it's in the weak side of like eye-catching book novels, but it's here, it's right here. Anyway, so in case you're wondering, what is the story, what is the plot? So the plot of this book follows Red, I'm gonna push a picture, who is the daughter of, you know, the Queen of Hearts, Red, oh my god, aka she is basically gonna be the new Mal of this new trilogy franchise, the new generation. So like her mom, the Queen of Hearts, has this ceremony called Wonderland Tea Cup ceremony, where it's Red to come up with a new law or like Wonderland and stuff, and her mom wants her to follow her next steps. So it's kind of like similar to the whole theme of following your parents' footsteps. That's the entire theme of the Descendants franchise. So the book spans Red and her two best friends, Treasure, who is the son of the Treasure Cat, and Ace. I'm not really sure who the son of this character is. It didn't say so, but son of something in Wonderland. So the main book, they're trying to throw like a rebel party, like because parties are like illegal in Wonderland, strangely legal in Wonderland, they're like banned in Wonderland. So we'll find out if Red is able to go against her mom wishes and change things around in, you know, Wonderland. That's basically the plot of this book. Yeah, it's just her trying to be bad, and yeah. Anyway, my first thought when I first heard about the plot of this book, I wasn't really like excited about it. I wasn't like thrilled. It didn't really like intrigue me, but I love the series and the franchise, so I was willing to just pick it up and see what the fuss is all about or whatever. Yeah, it's not really like exciting. There's not like life or death or like coming of age and character like evolution. I feel like this is more like a great episodic storyline, like in a sitcom if they were to do one, or an animation show, not like entire book. I would say that's basically the plot of the book. Yeah, it's just fall down the rabbit hole, so you know, yeah. Okay, so let's go on the pros and cons, what I love about this book and what I hate about this book. I think you know where this book is coming from. Okay, let's start with the good. So again, I do love the Wonderland reference. This, as you know, you can tell Melissa really loves Alice in Wonderland. So she used that reference. She ate it up. There's lots of Wonderland reference, Easter eggs. So if you're a big fan of it, you'll catch up. It's like a game where like you could do like a drinking game or a note game. Like, okay, points for every time she mentions Wonderland. So yeah, I really love the Easter egg reference. That's pretty strong. And I do love exploring Red and her mom's like relationship together. That's what I really enjoyed. That was very, you know, intriguing to see how they would react. There's so many like, I think the Queen of Hearts is like one of like the main characters in this book. Like she is there a lot versus like the previous villains. I didn't the first one, but she's in there all the time. And I'm very curious to see like Rita Ora's like version of Queen of Hearts. I saw it based on the trailer. She looks very campy. She looks like she's having so much fun. So I'm very curious to see how it is in the movie. But based on what I read, like, oh, I could see her acting like that, you know? And again, with this book, we also learn more about Red's personality, like what she's like is. She's more like, she's trying to be like a goody two-shoe, but like she wants to be a rebel, but at the same time she still wants to be a rebel, kind of like Mal. But Mal is more like she's like really mean. Red is kind of like more goody two-shoe than like, you know, we'll find out more about it in the movie, why, you know. And yes, there is a little bit of Auradon and Isle of the Lost reference, so there's a little bit Easter eggs and like catch up like what's going on with those things, especially how Auradon and Isle of the Lost are all mashed in together. So VKs now go to Auradon now, so it's not like separated. That's the entire point of the series. So so those are the things that I like based on when I did my notes. Let's go on with the things that I didn't really care for. First of all, I was very shook how short this book is. This is like the shortest book in the series. Most of the books are like, I think the longest one is the sequel. It's like 400 pages ish. This one's like literally 200 pages. And when I saw, I'm like, oh, I'm very nervous, but I hope the book is, you know, but yeah, this is a very short book. It's so short. Like, this is my planner. Like, look how short it is. It's very short. I wish it was like more pages than, you know. And again, I feel like this should be, I would love it if they introduce a little bit of Chloe, aka the daughter of Cinderella, the new Brandy Cinderella in the new movie. We didn't get that. It's more focusing more on Wonderland and stuff. I would love to see it. I would love them to follow similar to what they did in the first book. That's more like actually a prequel before the events of the first movie, you know. And I wish that I wish Melissa would also touch upon like what is the new changes of Arna, what's the update with that. I know she's doing a deluxe bonus chapter for this book soon, but I hated how like I don't want to get another one like just to read the bonus. I wish I was actually part of the book, you know. I want to know about like how what's Uma's like plan made her want to come back to like first one, like what's up with everybody. I wish it was also included with this book too. Sure, I also wish I would like to explore like why is Wonderland separated from Auradon. Doesn't mean like Neverland is separated too, because those books are like stories is like more like the main character goes to a different world, different dimension or whatever. So there's that. But I know in one of the previous books, I know like Neverland is part of Auradon. It's not like Wonderland where it's like its own country itself. But I feel like in this book, Red is mostly like alone. She's mostly like by herself. Unlike in the previous book, Mal is always with somebody, like her gangs and stuff, like Evie, Alice, and Jade. This one, she's more like on her own, except like that her two best friend comes in once in a while. But like again, it's upsetting how like I don't know if these buddies of hers are in the movie. Probably not. We'll see. So the pacing wise, I feel like the pacing slowed down a bit towards the end, especially like the party sequence. Like everything like just slowed down. I think like the plot of this book wasn't really like intriguing. It was just more like, again, an episodic chapter, I would say. Yeah, those are things that I didn't really care for this book. So overall, unfortunately, I feel like this entrance is the weakest book from the franchise, from like the book series, I would say, unfortunately. Again, it doesn't feel like a prequel. It feels like a standalone story, like on its own story. Maybe it's like a hint of like how the movie will be, you know? We shall see. I think, you know, if you love Wonderland, if you love the Descendants franchise, I think, you know, this book is for you. But if you are not into this, then probably will be like me, not really enjoy. And I just wish that they would balance between like going to Wonderland and what's going on in like Auradon storyline, similar to like what they've done in the previous books, you know? I think it's just lacking like a villain, even though the Queen of Hearts is basically the villain in this book, but you know, just complicated relationship. But yeah, I do hope the movie answers like how did Auradon go into like her storyline, kind of how did Auradon connect, how did she go to Auradon in the first place, since like one of us, I guess we'll see that in the movie, in her movie. So overall, that's my review of Beyond the Isle of the Lost, Descendants novel by Melissa Cruz. Because, well, what do you think of this book? book. And I'm very curious to see how this like time travel element work in the movie, since there wasn't lots of like references in the book, any mention of that. Yeah, I just missed it, but anyway, let me know in the comments below what do you think, and I'm very curious to see how that all turns out, because what you think, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye! Happy reading if you decide to want to get this. Anyway, okay, see ya! And there's so many great Disney and Descendants reference, even the chapters as well. There's a big section in the book where they visit, oh, wait, that's it? Okay.